Ultima Online Outlands is seeing a wave of new players entering the game, in no small part due to the videos of creators like the Lazy Peon and the ongoing dedication of Pwnstar. A lot of these new players ask the same question: what's the best way to make money as a new player? And in truth, I have no idea. The more you play, the more you lose sight of that early game struggle. So I decided it was time to do a test. I would pit two of the most common money-making skills against one another: mining and lumberjacking. I would make a brand new miner and a brand new lumberjack, fresh characters, and I would play each without any help from my main account. No gold support, no rune books, no house to use as a base. I'd essentially be seeing what 10 hours of new mining could achieve versus 10 hours of a lumberjack, which could thrive without any help from established players, and critically, what had the most gold making potential. This video will pit two gathering skills against one another, a different type of video for me. Yes, it's story filled to a point, but it has one real goal: to finally answer the question, which is the best money making gathering skill for new players. With all that said, let the duel commence. Okay, Adam Banks, the miner. I think the page boy is pretty on brand for Banks, and he had kind of dark hair if I recall correctly. Okay, this is my first time seeing the new player experience where you can pick a predefined template, which is really cool. This is a much better system than we had previously. So this is the pre-built harvester. But I want to do a standalone miner versus a standalone lumberjack. So I think we're going to go for the custom template and then do a warrior miner, like a mace fighting miner. I think that could be kind of cool. Okay, so after some back and forth, I settled on this. So a mace fighting lumberjack with tracking, which I'll turn on right now because it will gain passively over time, and we'll hunt for greys, oranges and reds. Really, it's greys and reds we care about. So I'm not going to train our combat skills like I would advise new players do. Instead, we're going to get right to mining. We're going to head into the world with our 6-day mace fighting. So we can kill a couple of mobs that might attack us, but we're a little bit weak. But our goal is the mountains. So because I'm doing this as a brand new character, trying to mimic a new player, I've got no rune book, I've got no horse, I've got no money. So I'm going to suggest that we head to Outpost, which I kind of consider the mining town. It is going to be a little bit populated and it's going to be quite contested, I think. But it's our best starting point. Okay, I had to wait for the 1 minute cooldown that applies when you travel, but now our mining adventure has finally begun. My third mining video. I think I've got a problem, to be honest with you. And thus began my mining adventure. I slowly walked my way around the mountains neighbouring the small town of Outpost. However, as it was a new character without horse or any backup supplies, I made sure to bank early and to bank often. Till an hour into our adventure, I took a chance that would greatly improve our mining efficiency. Okay, let's smelt this ore and then get it into our bank. We're doing a lot of small runs right now, kind of 200 iron ingots at a time, so it is slow and it's not that efficient, but it's very safe and we're guaranteeing income, which is really important. Dying as an established miner with 200 iron ingots is like annoying, but it's fine. Dying with it as a new player is super frustrating. That is a member of the Sir Guild. I wonder... Nah, he's gone. Oh, wait, no, he's not. I'm going to try and get a horse from this guy. Sir are a role-playing guild of sorts, loose role-playing. So I'm gonna see if I can convince him that the dangers of the world really should mean that I maybe get a horse from a noble guild from Ultima Online. Oh, well. Oh, hold on. Is he gonna buy us a horse? Maybe not. Well, we shot our shot. Oh! Oh my goodness, he's given us the gold to buy a horse. That is incredible. The Sir Guild coming in absolute tops for new players. Heck yes. Oh, that's a typo. Okay, he said we should get the animal bonded, which I would recommend new players do. I'm probably not going to do that because I am the epitome of a lazy Ultima player. But we will buy our horse. Heck yes. Oh, I maybe tried to buy more than one. Did I? Hold on. Oh, I did, yeah. My bad, my bad. Alrighty, now we are mining in style, and now we're safer as well. The problem with farming easily accessible and popular areas is that often I found I was too late to the party, finding the rich veins of ore depleted before I could even swing my pick. So I made the decision to move to Horseshoe Bay. This little section here is one of my favorite mining sections. This small little mining cove. It has like 2 houses in it, I think, right outside Horseshoe Bay. It's really, really nice. Just a really cool area. I wonder if you could fit a bigger house in here if you bought the small 8x8 and just kind of have this small mining cove. Or maybe you go the opposite way and you get rid of the big house and you have like 3 or 4 smaller houses and create a mining guild. That's very old school Ultima to me. Just small little communities kind of created around these little, maybe a little, but these kind of professions or hobbies or play styles in the game. Oh, and actually I can use the forge that Waffles has left out on his porch to smelt our iron. Hell yes. Okay, let's bank our iron. Again, small wins. Even with the horse, I don't want to overstep my welcome because we really have 0 defenses versus a PK. But what I should actually buy now are trapped pouches. I've got a small amount of gold from killing mongbats or whatever. And we should buy a couple of trapped pouches, and we should put our... Where is the provisioner? Oh, he's here. We should buy a couple of trapped pouches, and basically I'll use this to store my ingots while I'm mining for extra security. Just gives us that extra layer from thieves. It's not foolproof, obviously, but anything just to make ourselves a little bit more secure as a new character, I think is well worth our time. And this became my routine. Mine until the ore veins ran dry, and then move to another location. A simple, at times boring routine. I mined in quiet locations far away from prying eyes. 10 hours of solitude broken by small interactions or moments of unexpected gameplay. Gosh, someone has mined everything around Horseshoe Bay. I'm getting no luck right now. One thing we can do that I only kind of remembered is a thing is we can use our dagger on this tree to get some kindling, place it, because I've got the camping skill, And then with the new player changes, I can actually hike to a town. Where is the towns? Oh, it's the one I'm already selected. I can actually hike directly to Cambria. Previously, you had to go to that location, unlock that location, and then you could hike there from anywhere. But now there's a bunch of places unlocked with camping already, which is amazing for warriors or for harvesters. I'm not sure the minimum skill you need, but I've got 60 right now. And as you can see, we are now using the camping skill to hike directly to Cambria from the outskirts of Horseshoe Bay, which is incredible. And now we've got a whole new area to mine from. Really, really great change. And then I would mine. This adventure may seem quiet, peaceful almost, but sometimes that is the world of Ultima Online, a quiet escape from your hectic day. And as my 10 hours of mining crept to an uneventful close, it was time to see just how far this harvesting profession had got me before we compared it to the lethal Lumberjack. Okay, probably the quietest 10 hours I've ever had in UO, but I quite enjoyed myself. So GM tracking into the high 80s of mining. Mining is so slow, it is incredibly slow. It's going to be interesting to see how far I get with lumberjacking as a comparison, but we'll wait and see. And then in terms of the totals, I'm only going to count what I could sell in a commodity. I think that's the best way to make this fair. So even though I have, say, 100 shadow ingots, I won't count that as being sellable at this time. So as a grand total, it looks like we've got 3 commodities worth. Oops. 3 commodities worth of iron ingots. And some spare, which is great. So basically we're at 450,000 gold after these 10 hours. I can sell each commodity currently for 150k, and then I've got a backup supply of ingots I can add to over time. So 10 hours in, 450k. That is a good starting point. And a good starting point this was. 450,000 gold in 10 hours as a brand new character on a brand new account isn't half bad. Mining had proven it could be successful for new players, but now it was time for the Lumberjack. And while iron commodities sell for far more than wood commodities, I think this is going to be much closer than anyone would expect. And obviously we have to name our Lumberjack Charlie Conway, who I think actually also had the page boy hair, but we'll maybe put him more towards a blonde colour. And actually I didn't do this for Banks, but we'll give him the green Mighty Ducks colouring to make him a little bit more on brand. So I'm going to do the exact same thing with this character. First of all, I'll take myself out of full screen so I can customize my window layout a little bit. And I'm going to make a swordsman, a lumberjack. So not a mace fighter, but a swordsman, a lumberjack. With my skills set, I made my way to North Prevalia, ready to harvest logs from the abundant surrounding forest. My goodness, this is bringing back memories of my 72 hours of Ultima Online video, where I had my Lumberjack warrior and we got to GM in the South Prevalian forest. Actually, I'm in the north right now. Maybe we should move to the south pretty soon. I think that's slightly more ample lumber. Ooh, that guy. Oh, please. He's on a grizzly bear. This man looks rich. Surely he is the man I can convince to give us a horse. Also, totally off topic, but my dog is chewing a bone at my feet right now, so if that's coming through, I do apologise. But let's see if Lord Egg... He's going to his bank. Perhaps there's a chance. I'm going to step forward a little bit. Oh my goodness, he has given us the money. Oh, he gave us 3,000 gold. We can get an army of horses. Holy crap. That's amazing. What a kind fellow. Thank you, Lord Egg. This horse allowed me to farm the south of Prevalia in relative safety. For hours and hours I farmed the trees here before making my way to Cambria, like I had done in so many videos in the past. This is very much one of those do as I say, not as I do videos, because I have 2,000 plus logs on me, which as a character who can't defend himself is so stupid. We're going to do this tree and then we're going to run so fast to the bank. I kind of just zoned out. Normally I get to like 500 to 1,000 and then leave, but I really just zoned out on this run. It's been very profitable. Definitely though, as a new player, do not have this many logs on you while you're roaming the forests where PKs or thieves could find you. It would be devastating to lose this. I say as I'm still farming trees, but you get my point. It's just so satisfying. But we are running to town now because I'm actually a little bit terrified that we lose half a commodity of wood. Okay, let's never do that again. Even 1,000 I thought was a bit silly, to be honest with you. But it kind of felt like a good number. But oh my goodness, over 2,000 boards right into the supply. That's a good run. Honestly, it's very uncompetitive at the moment in the forests, which is really surprising. Compared to mining, where it was more of a struggle. That was weird. I think that guy was seeing if I was AFK. He's gonna attack me for sure. Yeah. Read that man like a book. Well, we have made it away. And that's why you don't carry 2 keyboards with you. I actually have no idea if I can kill an Etin with 60 swords. Oh my god, that's half my health. I am running arms lore with my swords, so we do have increased special chance, so we do affect bleeding to the Etin, which is really good. Just gotta be a little bit careful. I think if I kite him, I'll be okay. Oh! Well, we applied the bleeding, but we we almost died in the process. Honestly, this template is actually really fun. Like if you have your GM swords, tactics, chivalry, healing anatomy and so forth. And the lumberjacking, like if you just want to play one character and have that character do your gathering and your monster fighting, I think the lumberjack warrior is actually weirdly fun and viable. It's not meta, of course. But you do get a damage boost from having lumberjacking and using axes. So it is actually weirdly efficient. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Too busy chatting and not enough time looking at where I'm going. Please don't kill my horse. Oh god, run! Run, horse! Okay, I think we're okay. God damn. Oh, jeez, I could not find my body for the life of me. Everything's still here, which is really good. Honestly, very surprised by how quiet the Prevalian forests are. Okay, I think we try and kill this Etin. Where are these trees? I think we try and kill this Etin, because we could do with the gold for buying ouch, for buying some new axes for harvesting, and trap pouches are always really important, I think, for the gatherer. Don't scrimp on the trap pouches. Okay, the bleeding actually might kill him, so I'm just gonna kite for a little bit and hope that he dies. Come on. Please don't kill me again. Oh my goodness. One more hit and we're dead. Gosh, you forget how weak you are as a new character. You haven't done this grind for a while. Nice. Oh my god, we got a skill scroll. No way. 800 gold and a skill scroll. Oh my goodness, and a PK. Run! What is happening? This is Ultima. Quiet man farming in the forests dies, avenges his death by killing the Etin, only for a PK to appear off screen. Luckily, we have outrun him and we can bank our lumber and our skill scroll. I'm not going to include the skill scroll towards our total gold because that's just a little bonus, if you will. But definitely quite funny that the Etin revenge that we got gave us a skill scroll. That is nice. Pop it in the bank, do our lumber as well. Much like with mining, I fell into a simple routine. Wander the forests of Privalia and Cambria, and fill my pack with logs from the ample lumber opportunity around me. The life of a lumberjack is simple and quiet. And then the hours passed, the lumber accumulated, and it was almost time to end this adventure. Okay, so in theory, I should be running back to town now, as we are basically about to hit the 10-hour mark. However, I think there's a chance that I can hit GM lumberjacking if I give this 5 to 10 more minutes, which is a slight cheat, but that is kind of incredible. I think it took me just over 12 hours in my first ever video to GM lumberjacking. Then in my 73 hours video, it rings a bell that it was just over 10 hours, maybe 11 maybe? But, oh my god, we're 99.9, holy smokes. We're literally 2 minutes away from the 10-hour mark. So again, I should be really heading back now to make it fair, but I just cannot believe how quickly I've got this lumberjack skill to almost Grandmaster. I said it before in a previous video, but I still really love taking skills to Grandmaster, to 100 skill points. It still, to me, has this fun feeling. Like, it's a mixture of nostalgia, but also enjoyment in the moment. It's, yeah, it's amazing. It's like hitting that max level in that skill that I've been grinding for literally 10 hours. It's really, really cool. Oh, gosh damn, we did it. My third time GMing lumberjacking on Outlands. I think that says more about me than anything else, but heck yes. So we're just over 10 hours, we're like 10 hours and change. 10 hours, 5 minutes by the time I sort everything out. But that's not bad, you know, and this was an incredible run. Very surprised with lumberjacking in this video. I can't tell if I just got lucky. Perhaps the fact that iron ingot commodities are 150k is pushing more players towards that. Because I don't think I saw another lumberjack. Maybe I saw one or two, but across 10 hours, that's nothing. I saw so many miners. Hitting GM tracking is expected, but GM lumberjacking in 10 hours really has surprised me. Really surprised me. That's just incredible. I do think this is the fastest I've done it in my 3 different videos where I've done lumberjacking. So we have, oh my goodness, I'm 3 boards shy of a commodity. Well, I mean, it would be a crime not to go and grab the 3 boards. So it's 10 hours of mining versus probably 10 hours and 10 minutes of the Lumberjack. But that extra 3 boards will give me an extra 110,000 gold. So you would never pass that up as a player, let's be honest. Oh my god, please find me a tree. There we go. Okay, I've definitely got more than the 3 boards that I need, but we might have a slight lumber addiction. You know, I always said that mining was my preferred gathering skill out of these 2, but based on how uncompetitive it's been, that actually might change. I really enjoyed the ways of the Lumberjack in this half of the adventure. It's been surprisingly enjoyable. So with that, we are now at over 30,000 boards. That is 6 commodities, or 660,000 gold. So it's actually, surprisingly, the Lumberjack has trounced the miner. 20 hours later, and I was quite surprised by this result. Keep in mind, this video was set out to compare brand new characters against one another, getting as close as possible to that new player experience. No rune books, no guilds, no support. And it's clear the ample forests of Ultima are a greater source of income, at least for now. Because remember, as a final note, the economy in Ultima changes constantly. If a flood of board commodities appear on the market, the price will of course go down. With all that said, thank you for watching this little experiment. And thanks to my channel members for supporting my stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next adventure.